Welcome to MYTHBUSTERS. This is the first episode of my brand new series on my channel in which I set out to debunk your guys' ideas. If you want to post your own idea, make sure to join my Discord server, the link will be in the description. If you do enjoy this video, like and subscribe as it helps my channel a lot. And also, let me know what you think of the video down in the comments. We've got an amazing lineup of ideas already, so let's get through them today. So with that said, hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So the first myth I'll be covering today comes from Wolsey0, and he asked if I could fly using props, with gym props excluded. This sounds like a great challenge, so let's do it. I spent a lot of time trying to fly with an object. I tested everything. I even went back to bonework style and tried to put a book through the back of my head so I'd fly upwards. But still, nothing worked. Although I stayed determined and I kept trying with different things over and over again. I then moved on to larger props such as tables, and I thought the force behind them would lift me up into the sky. It kind of did, but that's not classed as flying. I was certain I'd strike gold and get something to make me fly, but no matter how many times I span in the trough, it still didn't work. And I was getting close to losing it. Started putting chairs through my head, started pulling myself around everywhere, using slow motion and everything, because I didn't want to use dev tools because that would be seen as cheating. Regardless of all the troubles, I kept moving forward and kept trying to fly using props. But as I'd soon find out, for me, that seems to be impossible. However, I'm sure that this is doable. I just couldn't do it myself. So if you guys do find a way to do it, record it and send it to me on Discord. I have faith that you guys will find a way to do it and make me feel like an idiot, because it seems like it's doable. It seems very, very possible. I'm just too dense to think of something to fly with. So even though I couldn't fly, I know it was possible, so I'm going to leave this myth as unsolved for now. The next myth is a difficult one, to say the least. It comes from Mr. Galaxy, and his myth is that you are able to survive the fall and descent as a normal human. This one really intrigued me, and we've got a lot of science to get through, so bear with me, we'll get through it together. Let's go. My idea for this was to use an average male avatar, as the avatar isn't too heavy or too light to use. And by timing the fall from the moment I cut it to the moment I hit the meat at the bottom, I could get a very good timing and use it for physics later on. At the end of the jump, I'd clocked in about exactly 3 seconds. So here's where the crazy part comes in. There's a lot of math involved in this, and to save my time talking and your time listening, I'm going to send a picture right now, and hopefully that'll make it easy to explain. So as you can see from this picture, I'm able to work out the distance I fell by getting the time. So I fell for exactly 3 seconds, which means I'm travelling 19.6 meters in that second with another 4.9 added on for the acceleration. So overall, in that entire time, I fell for about 24.5 meters. So if we presume that the fall is about 25 meters down and I travelled for 3 seconds, we can use the physics equation speed equals distance divided by time to work out how fast I was travelling. 25 divided by 3 is 8.3 recurring, but for convenience's sake I'll round it down to 8, which means I was travelling at exactly 8 meters per second at the very last second in that fall. So using my good friend Google, I can work out if a fall of 25 meters and 8 meters a second is survivable. And this answer may seem convenient, but I found out that a fall from 25 meters will kill 100% of people. So it's safe to say you are not surviving that fall. Maybe it's because I didn't take the meat into account, or the fact that you're living in a simulation, I don't know. But in a real world situation with no support at the bottom, you will not survive that fall. So this myth is busted. So our next and final myth for this episode comes from Frosty the Alchemist. We've actually collabed before on my Lethal Company video, and he makes great content himself, so go check him out when you get a chance. But his myth is that since you can take Blue Apollo through all the levels in the game, can the same be done with a null body? Well, I think we need to go and have a look at that. So, for those of you that may not already know, Blue Apollo is an item in BONELAB which can be carried through all levels, and I think it's the only exception. And by carrying him from the start of the game to the end of it, you get an achievement called My Pal Apollo, which not a lot of people have. And Frosty requested me to bring a nobody through, and I think it'd be a cool experiment to bring one alive nobody and one dead nobody to see the results. So, the one on the right, you got it lucky. You, not so much. So with that done, we need to get into the elevator, and yes, I'm using his head to press the button, don't judge me. So we'll leave the level whilst keeping hold of them, because if you let go of Apollo in the elevator, it won't transfer through the levels. So by keeping hold of them both and trying not to get killed by the alive nobody, they may come through with us to the BONELAB hub. But the best teacher is experience, so let's find out. And as we fall down, it's funny watching the nobodies fly around, but now we're in a loading screen. Let's see what the results are. And it looks like, sadly, neither of the nobodies followed me through, which is sad. But that only means one thing, and this myth is busted. And with that final myth busted, I think it's a good place to end the video. But before we do end the video, peep my avatar. Ooh, he's looking fresh. But anyway, yeah, cue the outro. Thank you guys for watching, and sorry for the delay between videos. I've been really busy at the minute with college and work, so I've tried my best to get this video out, and hopefully it'll lead to a new series with a more consistent upload schedule. All you have to do is join my Discord and give me your ideas, and I'll work on the video as soon as I can. But if you did enjoy the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, because I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. It helps me a lot. And by subscribing, you also get to see when I upload my newest videos, and it boosts my outreach to other people. But enough said about subscribing and all that, I know you're bored. So with that said, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.